Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. This year should be a special Schos Lili Nishmas. Maris Alta Chana Bas Rav Meir Zev and Maris Chana Bas Rav Yitzchak Yonah. The Gemara in Ksubos on Daf Lamed Amud Aleph brings the opinion of Abaye that according to Rabbi Chuy ben Akana, we say Kim Lev Derami even if it's a Chi of Kares, because we have Gzera Shava of Ason. Rava says in Daf Lamed Amud Beis, we learn from a different source. If a person gives his son over to Molech and we don't judge him, then he gets Kares. The Torah says, my Kares is like your Misah. Just like your Misah patters from Vi-tashlumin, so too my Kares. Gemara says, what's the nafkamina between Abaye and Rava? A zar that ate shum of a coin. According to Abaye, pater. Because asan is only chi of kares. Every misa b'dei shemayim. According to Rabbi Chayev, because it says kares kami kares shli kami shalachem, that has to be dafka chi of kares. And the Gemara asks, according to Abaye, how this can be. That he's pater. He's already konet. Already when he picks it up, and then when he eats it, then he's chayev misah. So the mamanis comes before the misah. And even if they put it in his mouth, still when he chews it, he's got the mamanis, he's kona, and then when he swallows it, he's chayev misah. So the Gemara gives three terutzim. One teretz is matzi ladur al de'at chak, which means that they stuck it deep enough in that he doesn't have to return it anymore. Even if he does, it's going to be ma'us, it's going to be gross. So Meila, when he swallows it, he's not chayiv to be machzir when he puts it there, and then when he swallows it, he's chayiv both on the mamanis and on the Misah. Papa says it's mashkin, which is gross when it gets in there already. So the mamanis again is not; he has no obligation to give it back. So Meila, no obligation to spit it out and give it back because it's disgusting. So Meila, when he swallowed, he's chayiv both the mamanis and the Misah. And Rav Ashi says, "Bizarre she'achal truma mishalo." The nafkamina between Abaye and Rava is not a zar who ate truma of a coin, like we were originally learning. That he's chayiv mammon to the coin, and he's chayiv misah to Hashem. But rather, zar eats his own truma. He inherited from his mother's father. His mother is a Kohen. So he inherited this truma. And karash shirayin shel chavero. And then when he's boleo the truma, he ripped his friend's silk garments. So the chi of Misah b'dei shemayim comes on the bliyas truma. And the chi of tashlumin comes in the kriyas shirayim, and they come together. Abaye says he's pater. So kim leib d'Rabbi minei. And Rava says he's chayiv because no kim levi d'Rabbi minei. If it's Misah, b'dei shemayim. Ad kan sugis hagemara. Tosfos in Dibra Maschil, Rav Ashi Amar B'zal Shechatru Mishalo, Bakar Shirayim, writes, Perish HaKuntrus, the Svir Leila Rav Ashi, the Misah La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh pater. Rav Ashi holds that if there's Misah La-zeh, meaning who is he chayav Misah because of? He's chayav Misah because of the fact that he ate this truma. That's why he's chayav Misah. It's one avera. In the earlier case, the Misah and the Gneva came simultaneously with the Mammon. He was gozel trua mechavera. That's all one thing. It's all one big chiyuv. The mammon and the misah are in the same achilas truma. But here, no. The misah is not on the mammon is not on the achilas truma. The mammon is on the shirayim of his friend that he ripped. And the misah is on the fact that he ate truma. These are two different things. In the Gemara in Sanhedrin, the Gemara says, Yud Amud Aleph, that we don't say Kimle D'Rabbi Minei when the Chiyuv Misah comes, is what he did to one person, and the Tashlumin to what he did to another person. There we don't say Kimle D'Rabbi Minei. The Rabbi has to be the same person. So Rav Ashi here says that it's not coming from the same person. If it would have been the Shum of a Kohen, of a different Kohen, so then the Misah is because he ate that Kohen's Truma, and the Mammon is because he ate that Kohen's Truma. But here, it's not true. The Misah is because he ate his own Truma. Misah La-zeh, Vi-tashlumin La-zeh, and the money is because he ripped somebody else's shirayim. According to the Gemara in Sanhedrin, apparently, you wouldn't say Kim Lev D'Rabbi in such a case. Yet Rav Ashi holds that you do. Even though it's Misah La-zeh, Vi-tashlumin La-zeh. It's Misah to one guy, because if he's chayav Misah because he ate his own truma that he inherited from his grandfather. And the tashlumin is to somebody else. He's nevertheless chayav. Mashen came in the case where it's a different Kohen's truma. So then you can say that it's all for the same thing. It's all for eating this truma. For eating the truma he gets. For eating this Kohen's truma he gets Misah. And for eating this Kohen's truma he has to pay mammon. But here, no. For eating the truma he gets Misah. And then there's a completely different guy that he's ripping his shirayim. So the Chiyuv Misah and the Chiyuv Mammon are unrelated. And yet Rav Ashi still holds that it is Kim Lev D'Rabbi Minei, even though they're seemingly unrelated. Perish HaKuntra says Tosfos, the Svir Leil Rav Ashi, the Misah La-zeh, V'tashlumin La-zeh, Potter. He holds Misah La-zeh, V'tashlumin La-zeh is Potter. Upalig Adi Rava, the Amar Perikamet, Imagine Ploni Baal Bas Ploni B'uzmu, Nerogin of Shalom, Mammon La-zeh, and Fashos La-zeh. Perish Mammon La-bas Sheretzu La-hafsid La-Ksubasa, V'nefashos La-zeh Shomer Sheba'aleh. But there we have a case that Eidim are made al Ploni, that he has beer with Bas Ploni, she's an Ara Murasa, and they want to be Mechayev Misah, the Boel, and make her lose her Ksuba, that she's not a Basul anymore. And then they became Eidim Zilman. They're killed and they have to pay. And Rabbi says, you know why? Because Mammon La-zeh and a Fashos La-zeh. The Chiyuv Misah is because they wanted to kill the guy. And the Chiyuv Mammon is the Bas. That they're making her lose her Ksuba. Since they're making her lose her Ksuba, that's Mammon La-zeh. And then a Fashos is because they're trying to kill the guy. You see that Rabba holds Mammon La-zeh and a Fashos La-zeh. There is no Kimla Rabbi. And Rav Ashi does. So Rashi holds that they're arguing. Tosas goes on to say, no, they're not. We're going to skip in Tosas to the Shita of Rabbeinu Tam. Rabbeinu Tam says that even Rava holds, and Rav Yosef, that Mammon La-zeh and Afashis La-zeh, there is Kim Levi Rabbi Minei. And that case is an exception to the rule, because there has to be a din hazama klape kol echad. There has to be a din hazama klape the Baal Mammon, and there has to be a din hazama klape the Misah. Why? It has to be complete. He says, Kasha Zamam Lasas La'achiv. It has to be what they plan to do. You have to give them what they plan to do. And they plan to make both Misah and Mammon. So here, if we let them off one of them, that's not Kasha Zamam Lasas La'achiv. So that's only in the case of Azama. But normally, even Rava agrees that Mammon La-zeh and Afashis La-zeh, we do say Kim Lev de Rabbi Minei. And then he brings an example. What's the example? That Rava holds in Perak Ben Sorah Moreh and the Fain Dalid that if somebody pursues his friend to kill him, now he's chayav Misah, and then he breaks the kalim, whether it's the kalim of the nirdaf or of anybody, he's pater. He's pater on the kalim because of Kim Lev de Rabbi Minei. Because the chayav Misah is patering him from the mammon, even though it's Misah l'nirdaf. In other words, the chayav Misah is because he's running after the nirdaf. And who's the money going to? The money is going to the Baal HaKelim. Somebody else's Kelim. You see, Misah La-zeh. Misah is out the nirdaf. And the Mamonis is going to the Baal HaKelim. He still has to pay. So we see from here that Rav himself holds that Misah La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh, we say Kim Lev de Rabbi Minei. And Hazam is an exception to the rule. That's the opinion of Rabbeinu Tam. The Riva argues with him, and he says it's not true. Why is it not true? Because so originally the Gemara wanted to say that it's Misah La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh, and therefore he's chayiv. Nevertheless, Lefi Amaskana, it says Lo Shna. What does that mean, according to Tosfos? It means that the Gemara retracted. V'hachi perush, and this is what it means. Lo shna mishum da'avei Misah v'tashlumin le'echad. It's Misah and Tashlumin to the same guy. How could it be Misah and Tashlumin to the same guy? So Tosfos explains a little bit earlier that when this guy is running after the Roidef, the Nirdaf, and the Roidef is running after the Nirdaf, anybody can kill him. So therefore it's Misah to anybody. And therefore when he breaks anybody's Kalim, it's Misah and Tashlumin to the same guy. So if it's Misah, La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh, according to Rava, says Tosfos, says the Riva, we don't say Kim Levi the Rabbi Mineh. But in the case of Shiber Kalim Shel Acher, when he's running after the Nirdaf, the reason there's Kim Levi the Rabbi Mineh is because it's Misah Vi-tashlumin L'adam Echad. It's not Misah La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh. Why? Because he's not only Chayav Misah, that the Nirdaf can kill him, anybody can kill him. When he breaks anybody's Kalim, the Tashlum and the Misah come because of the same person. Rabbeinu Tam holds not like that. Rabbeinu Tam holds that this is a case of Misah La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh. And Rava holds Misah La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh. We do say Kim Levi the Rabbi Mineh. And Eid Zomin is an exception. So we have to understand what the Yisod of the Machlok Sim Rabbeinu Tam and the Riva is. If Gabe Rodef, it's called Misah Vi-tashlumin L'echad, to one guy, or Misah La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh. Not only that, but we saw in the Sugya that the Sugya started, as Tosfos quotes. Originally the Sugya thought like Rabbeinu Tam, according to the Riva, that it's Misah La-zeh Vi-tashlumin La-zeh. And the Fiyam Askana, the Gemara was Chozer Ba. So what changed? Sweet friends, Hashem gives us the Koach and the Moach and the Simchas Chaim. In a coming Shir, we will, the Derech Hafle V'Felem Yitz Hashem, explain the Shitos HaRishonim, and we will give ourselves a baracha. We should be Zocha Lilmod U'Lamed Lishma V'Lasos U'Lekayim Es Kol Divrei Salma Terasa V'Yahava. Amen V'Amen. Shalom, shalom, sweetest, most beloved friends.